whenever you have a lot of sensitive data about people, their health, their financial welfare, etc., that's typically pretty sensitive. And so you just can't get out the real value from it if you can't start to use it. And hopefully we enable broader usage of that important and impactful data.
Hi guys, thank you very much for taking the time. How are you feeling today?
Well, it's great. We're here finally to announce our seed round, so couldn't be more exciting for the entire team at Oblivious.
Yeah, it's always the thing, right? Like you close a round and then it takes a while before you can actually announce it, and there's the anticipation builds. But since we're here, we wanted to sort of take the opportunity and obviously introduce you to everybody and have you talk a bit about what you guys are doing and what privacy enhancing technologies are and so on. Does that sound good?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
Okay, good. So maybe Rob, just to start with, tell us what Oblivious does.
Sure. So Oblivious, in a nutshell, offers tools for data scientists and developers to process data, but with privacy guarantees, right? So this really is a paradigm of ISO data science. So you can, use and fine-tune your machine learning models. You can run your whole data science pipeline. You can pull data from different organizations without at any point actually directly sharing sensitive data with each other. So, and we do so by leveraging a new technology called confidential computing or secure enclaves, which essentially enables use cases that up until now were just impossible to do.
Okay, sounds exciting. So what led you guys to start Oblivious in the first place?
Sure. I mean, that's kind of a product of Jack and my background. So Jack's background is in machine learning, right? That's his bread and butter. Did his PhD on that at Oxford, work as a data scientist from startups, data science consultancies to corporates. And he lived through the whole pain of the problem of data access. So how can I actually get valuable data to do my job, right? But on the other hand, you have also this thing that, data scientists see huge volumes of sensitive data, which maybe they shouldn't, because that's simply just the only way to do their job. So we mixed that with my background, which is kind of maths and cryptography, did again a PhD on quantum computing and cryptography at Oxford, and work on the topics like how do you delegate computation to an external server such that the server doesn't see your data. So it's very familiar with those kind of emerging privacy enhancing technologies. So in a nutshell, we basically decided to solve the problems that Jack was facing using the technologies that I was familiar with.
So Rob already mentioned that you want to enable software developers to leverage the power of enclaves. Jack, can you maybe explain, first of all, what a secure enclave actually is and put it into the context of modern cloud computing?
Yeah, absolutely. So most things that run on the cloud for companies run in servers. And what secure enclaves are is basically just a special type of server. They've got very limited inputs and outputs, so you know that your data is not going anywhere, and they guarantee what software is running inside. So you have really strong controls to know exactly how your data has been processed and when. And from a cloud perspective, there's been a big push. So still 35% of MNCs in Europe use on-premises compute. They have their own servers, etc. And so from a cloud perspective, they're trying to encourage broader cloud adoption. And so they're saying, hey, you can have really strong controls in place to give you guarantees that your data is being handled correctly. But these also open the doors for broader collaboration and even to broker trust between API calls between organizations. So we think there's going to be a big technology revolution around the corner, and we're here to hopefully enable it.
So when speaking about enabling it, so which industries are driving the demand here, and what are the biggest challenges to the customers within these industries, and how do you finally support them with it?
Absolutely. Well, the people who get the biggest advantage are the people with the most sensitive data. We've seen a huge interest, increased interest really, from national statistics organizations and groups like the United Nations, who we work very closely with, through to large telecom providers, healthcare, banking, etc. Whenever you have a lot of sensitive data about people, their health, their financial welfare, etc., that's typically pretty sensitive. And so you just can't get out the real value from it if you can't start to use it. And hopefully we enable broader usage of that important and impactful data.
Sounds very exciting. So now that you've announced the fundraise and got some money in the bank, what's next for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of as all the product-centric companies, our priority is just to get a great product feedback. So of course, we're already working with some of the leading enterprises in the world and have also individuals, like individual data scientists using Oblivious through events like hackathons. But we simply want to expand on that to be able to get that feedback and have kind of the most user-friendly and flexible product for eyes of data science. So on the product side, we have right now like a strong enclave deployment tool, as Jack was saying. But we also want to now focus on integrating that with data science stack. And on that, kind of on the commercial side, we really want to double down on specific sectors, such as finance. Again, as Jack explained, that's kind of the priority.
Excellent. I'm very much looking forward to that. And with this, let's wrap it up. Wish you good luck with sort of everything that's ahead of us, of you and also us. And I'm very happy that you're part of the Cavalry portfolio. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Excited to be working with you guys.